For growing companies, there's no typical day for an HR manager like Claire, who oversees human resources at Fabricam. From strategic planning and budgeting, workplace policy setting, and keeping up with workforce trends, Claire has her hands full. A system with easy access to information which is easy to use is critical for someone like her. Fabricam uses Dynamics GP to meet their business management needs, including human resources and payroll functions. In this demonstration, we'll see how Claire navigates the system to accomplish necessary tasks and keep on top of things that need immediate attention. Some of the things requiring her attention today are completing a new hire process, applying pay records for the new hire, reviewing licenses and certificates close to expiration, implementing a pay raise for the accounting department, approving a vacation request, and ensuring a new quarterly report checklist was set up properly for her staff. It looks like it's going to be a busy day, but Dynamics GP can help make Claire's tasks easier to manage. Claire's homepage provides her with up-to-date information customized specifically to her role. She can also tailor her homepage to suit her specific needs and responsibilities. From here, she has instant access to HR metrics, allowing her to identify areas where action needs to be taken. Quickly growing businesses need to be as efficient as possible, and with Dynamics GP, the HR department will be able to focus on business results rather than navigating systems. Being part of a growing company can be exciting. However, it increases demands on an H&R department. Growth means more new hires, which means more applicants, more interviews, more paperwork, and more follow-up. The biggest fear Claire has is losing track of applicants and new hires. She does not want anyone getting lost in the cycle. This could have a detrimental impact on their community reputation and integrity as a local employer. Another critical component is keeping track of compensation pay records and establishing the benefits for the new employee. The less paperwork, the better. Growing companies often have many applicants and need to make quick decisions on qualified candidates. Today, Claire needs to finalize on a hiring decision for a new salesperson. The interview team has met, and it's up to Claire to make the final decision. David Johnson is the top recommendation from the interview team. Claire wants to take a quick look at his information, which she can easily access using the Applicant Action pane at the top of the window. Skill verification and qualification is an important requirement. It is important to make sure that this is a fair decision. From this action pane, Claire can review David's educational background, references, work experience, and skills. The action pane and search are areas which significantly improve Claire's ability to identify candidates within the system. This reduces the amount of time she spends locating people and reviewing their skills and qualifications. Next, Claire can send the candidate an offer letter. Many companies use Microsoft Word to create letters with a standard template. They would copy and paste or manually type in information from the application to Word. With Dynamics GP, this process is simple and automated. In the applicant offer window, we can see David's offer. Here, Claire can select the Write Letters button and choose Prepare an Applicant Offer Letter. A letter writing wizard appears, and after a few clicks, Claire will be done. With a small number of clicks, Claire was able to create an offer letter for David. This can also be further personalized for David. Having a streamlined offer letter process significantly reduces the processing time to create and send out letters. With the integration between Dynamics GP and Microsoft Word, an application Claire is already familiar with, she's able to quickly produce offer letters to candidates without rekeying or using copy-paste. This saves time and creates efficiencies within the hiring process. Hiring new employees is time-consuming. For growing companies, a simplistic yet functional process to bring on new employees is crucial. Let's talk about what happens next, after David accepts the offer. Claire begins David's official hire process by selecting the Hire button. This simple hire process caused all of his applicant information to populate his new employee record. Claire is also prompted with questions that automate the next steps in the process. For example, Claire needs to choose which location David will be working from. She also needs to select David's supervisor. Finally, Claire needs to specify the hire date. Hiring an applicant is a simple process that ensures data accuracy. Human resources and payroll setup information is still required for David. With Dynamics GP, we access information easily from one central area. Reviewing the list of employees, we see David on the list and obtain quick access to information such as benefits, dependents, pay codes, reviews, or training. One of the benefits provided by this human resources and payroll solution is flexibility in starting PTO benefits. Fabricam, for example, provides personal time off for its employees. However, employees can only start accruing PTO after they've been working at Fabricam for 60 days. This could prove to be a hassle, with HR administrators having to set reminders to turn on a benefit after a waiting period. Let me show you how we can do this in Dynamics GP. In this example, we'll choose the custom accrual method. It's easy to make changes to the waiting period and the maximum balance options for vacation and sick time benefits right from this window. This is a huge advantage to companies who prefer a probationary period prior to awarding expensive benefits like vacation and sick time. Managing and staying current with your company's compensation and benefits is a job unto itself. Managing the records that turn into a paycheck for an employee is a job that needs to be done right. Accuracy and security are critical requirements. Adding efficiency while maintaining confidence in the systems can have a significant impact on the number of clerks needed. HR teams need to know their system can efficiently support change on short notice. Let's look at two very common and cumbersome compensation needs. First, having employees with varying pay rates by task. A second compensation need relates to making salary and wage changes for a group of employees. To run efficiently, many companies find themselves placing employees in cross-functional roles and differing pay by specific tasks. This creates a potential problem in allocating salary and wage expenses to the appropriate departments, as well as calculating paychecks correctly. Let's take a look at how easily this challenging payroll need is managed. We'll go back to David, our new employee. Since David will be working in a couple of different roles, he will have varying pay rates. Claire sets up an employee pay policy for David. This pay policy will automatically adjust his pay rates as he moves around in the organization. This is much easier to maintain compared to having a different pay code for each rate. All Claire needs to do is add a line for each position with the varied rate. Processing payroll is traditionally a labor-intensive task because of the complexities of businesses. With Dynamics GP, it is easier to set up varied pay rates that ensure accuracy and reduce processing time. Another important function related to compensation is managing pay raises. For many reasons, most businesses need to apply pay raises, and it's very common to do it for a large group of employees or a department. For example, let's say management decided all employees in the accounting department will receive a 3% pay increase to be effective on the 15th. Let's see how simple this is to do in Dynamics GP. Claire makes the change based on an effective date, so we don't have to wait until the week of the change to input the record changes. Information can be entered now, and the changes will be made when you choose them to take effect. We've added all of the employees in the accounting department. The anticipated annual salary impact is seen, including those drawing an hourly wage. Claire views the overall budget impact with the statistics window to verify the change matches the expectations made in the budget meeting. With just a few clicks, Claire was able to administer pay raises to an entire group of employees while also verifying the long-term effects of the raises. This will save your payroll clerks valuable time and ensure precision. An HR department has a lot of paperwork, PTO requests, employee licenses and certifications, and many other forms are tracked and processed by human resources. Taking forms and processes online with security and accuracy can significantly reduce the amount of time an HR department needs to maintain data. Online forms and processes also help everyone in the organization to be more productive and environmentally friendly. Next, we'll examine 3 areas that can have a huge impact on employee productivity and reducing paperwork. These are PTO requests, benefit open enrollment, certification and licenses. Work-life balance is very important to keep employees productive. Every employee will need to be away from the office at some point in their careers. Tracking employee requests like PTO requests needs to be easier than walking to the HR department to complete paperwork. Giving employees the ability to access information and update information themselves is a huge reduction in paperwork, HR staff processing time, and user error. By choosing to view the details of the document, Claire sees the full request. This request is from Adam Barr. He is requesting PTO for the entire workday of November 23rd. By approving his request, Adam can now update his calendar. Many companies are moving to direct deposit exclusively, while still printing the pay stubs for each employee. With Dynamics GP, you can now move this online and reduce additional paperwork. Let me show you the employee experience. Here you can see all of the pay stubs for Claire and can print them on demand, saving a lot of printing, sorting, and mailing. By moving your pay stubs online, you can reduce the number of people needed to print and manually distribute pay stubs. You'll also save money on printers, ink, and paper. For many organizations, keeping up to date with employee certifications and licenses is important. Some examples are accountants, IT staff, and commercial driver's licenses. Wouldn't it be great if the system just reminded you of renewal deadlines and kept you from having to search through files for the latest certificates? Reminders can be set up so you can be alerted automatically when certifications and licenses have expired or are about to expire. Here you can see Claire has automatic reminders telling her some employee certifications and licenses are expired. She can quickly drill down to see which licenses are expired. By choosing the expired certification reminder, Claire can see an employee's license that has expired. Many companies we've worked with do not track all of the certifications and licenses they should because of the time associated with maintaining them. With Dynamics GP, it's simple and automated, which can help your organization stay ahead of this important information. Tracking payroll internally provides a great amount of control over employee records for an employer. It also keeps the routine task of submitting federal and state tax reports on their to-do lists. With Dynamics GP, producing required quarterly reports is made easy via a checklist. Cassie uses her quarter-end checklist to ensure she has everything completed. Here, you can see the standard 941 preparation reports, forms, and schedules are a part of the Dynamics GP solution. Cassie can make various other reports from the extensive Dynamics GP library of payroll reports standard on her checklists. Here, she chooses a departmental analysis detail report to provide information regarding departmental wages. We've seen Claire go through her day, taking action where action was needed, and making decisions relevant to her role. Using Dynamics GP, Claire has confidence that Fabricam's employees are getting paid accurately and changes are being made on a timely basis. She also knows she can balance the work life of her own staff, as the human resources and payroll systems are designed to make everyday tasks efficient and easy to deploy. Best of all, employees can easily access information without having to place phone calls or wade through a paper trail. Strong and reliable reporting puts the wrapper around a solid solution that brings human resource and payroll functionality together in Dynamics GP. Thanks for watching. For more information, please contact your Microsoft representative.